Hey guys, I'm doing a discussion on SoulCalibur VI. It's been a while since I've done a discussion on SoulCalibur VI, and SoulCalibur VI still hasn't been announced yet. And it's been like a year since I made the last video. And I'm angry. Very angry. But I need to understand why there is no announcement. I was hoping at E3 maybe we'd get a hint, but then they announced a different game. Namco Bandai was like, oh, we're gonna have a new game. And then they announced something else, and it wasn't what I was hoping for, but maybe my hopes are unreasonable. And now that I'm trying to justify the fact that my favorite thing isn't going to continue for a little while, I know it's going to happen because of the way their just general social media is working. Their Facebook page has so much like stuff going on. They're doing all kinds of like character contests, and they're just doing a lot of stuff. They're talking to people. They're not replying to comments, which is bad in my opinion. But most of the comments are saying, where's SoulCalibur VI? And if you're one of those people, I wish I could safely be one of those people, because I just want to demand it really hard, but it's not gonna happen yet. The reason these character contests are happening and all this like social media stuff is happening in general is because they haven't started developing the game, or they're in such an early stage they haven't even decided which characters are going to be in the game, what the premise is going to be, how they're going to set it up, how they're going to design it. There's just so much that's not done yet, so they can't announce something that's non-existent, right? I'm sure they're planning it. I hope we're not just getting set up for another Lost Swords or a mobile game. But I have confidence that something will be announced, and with Tekken 7 just about to come out, well, not just about, but on its way out very soon, I could see after a little bit of that game being out, we could hope for another game coming just from Bandai in general, whether it's Tekken Cross Street Fighter or SoulCalibur VI, which is what I hope for, being that SoulCalibur is just one of my favorite games. Now, justifying the fact that they are taking so long to actually say anything to anyone, we have seen a few comments that suggested it, not directly from Project Soul, but we have seen stuff from external stuff within Bandai, like a few interviews with one of the Tekken directors, I think. He tweeted something at SoulCalibur team. I don't know how intentional it was or what's behind it. I can't say for certain, but it's hinting that something might be happening sometime in the future. We just don't know when. But maybe demanding the game is useful, but expecting it is not. Because I keep expecting E3 2016, TGS just happened. It's a little bit disappointed. Actually, TGS, honestly, I feel like nothing happened there in general. There wasn't much interesting going on. There was a few games we're aware of that just got maybe a little bit more gameplay. We got to see that new Kojima game. I can't remember the name right now, but we got to see more of that. Some interesting stuff that we got to see at E3, and now we see more of it. So that's cool, but there wasn't much there. And aside from any of these facts, we maybe should wait. I could probably safely assume that it's going to be at least another year before we see anything on the SoulCalibur route. unless they announce something like not at a main event, but I find it highly likely that they're gonna announce at TGS if they do announce it somewhere. E3, possibly. I mean, that's obviously a good route to go, but I think in the past they announced at TGS. Don't quote me on that, I may be wrong, actually. I don't know. I'm just trying to self-justify all of this, so, you know, hopefully this ramble was a little bit entertaining, just explaining how frustrated I am that my favorite game isn't gonna get anything for a while. So in the meantime, I have to wait for Tekken 7 to come out and suffer through not having swords in a 3D fighter. So yeah, catch you guys later.